Have you noticed that having guests over doesn't feel quite the same anymore? What once brought excitement and joy now sometimes feels a little draining or even burdensome. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, you're not alone. This quiet shift happens to many people, and it doesn't mean you're becoming antisocial. After decades of listening to patients share these same feelings, I've learned it's not a flaw. It's your body and spirit asking for peace and balance. Ignoring it can leave you feeling exhausted and disconnected, but understanding it can bring back calm and meaning to your days. In this video, we'll explore 3 simple truths about why this happens and how to embrace this new chapter with grace and energy. By the end, you'll feel lighter, freer, and more at peace in your own home. If this resonates with you, comment yes below. Let us remind each other that we were never alone in this. Now, let's begin. The shift. When your home becomes a sanctuary. Let's be honest with ourselves for a moment. There was a time, perhaps not so long ago, when we absolutely loved being the host. We had this endless well of energy to get the house sparkling clean, whip up a fantastic meal, and then laugh late into the night. The delightful commotion of a busy house? It felt lively, full of spirit. A little mess? Who cared? The sheer pleasure of good company was worth every single ounce of effort. But now, well, things just feel different, don't they? The home doesn't feel like a big, bustling stage for grand gatherings anymore. It truly doesn't. Why is this happening? From a medical standpoint, even as our minds often stay sharp, our brains become more sensitive to stimuli. What was once just lively noise, the hubbub of conversation, the clatter of dishes, can now register as something more. It can feel like overstimulation, subtly, almost imperceptibly, raising our cortisol levels. That's our body's main stress hormone, just enough to make us feel a little on edge, a bit weird, even when we're supposed to be enjoying ourselves. And our physical energy, well, we know it's not unlimited anymore, do we? Our bodies simply don't have the same bounce-back power they once did. This isn't just a mood swing or a sign that you're getting grumpy, as some might joke. No. It's a natural and adaptive shift, beautifully orchestrated by our own bodies and minds. As we age, they are subtly telling us, with gentle nudges, hey, it's time to conserve, to protect what little energy remains. Your body isn't designed for the constant performance of youth anymore. It has done its part. It is now craving something else. Restorative peace. True, deep peace. So, if you find yourself feeling a subtle dread when the phone rings with an unexpected invitation, if the mere thought of a house full of people makes your shoulders tense up, or if you feel a little knot in your stomach at the idea of a surprise visitor, you are absolutely experiencing this shift. It might manifest as feeling much more tired than usual after a social event, even a short one. Or perhaps just needing significantly more quiet time to reset your internal battery after any interaction. These are not weaknesses. These are signals. Your body is speaking to you. I recently had a wonderful patient, Patricia, a vibrant woman in her late 70s, tell me, with a slight shake of her head, "Doc, I used to love throwing parties. Legendary ones," she said. "But now, the thought of someone even just knocking on my door unannounced, it gives me heart palpitations." Patricia's honesty was so raw, so real. We often mistakenly think this feeling means we're losing our social grace, or that something is wrong with us. But it's actually our body and mind signaling a fundamental, essential need for peace. For a different kind of peace. So, what do we do about this? The very first And perhaps most important step is simply acknowledging this change. Without judgment, give yourself full permission to feel differently than you once did. Understand that this isn't a flaw in your character. It's a natural, wise evolution of your being. Start to consider your home as what it truly is becoming. A peace zone, a place where your comfort takes precedence, always. Don't fight this instinct, my friend. Embrace it. Start by gently, kindly adjusting your mindset about what hospitality truly means in this beautiful, later stage of life. It's about reevaluating, not eliminating, social connections. We will certainly get to how to maintain those important bonds in a way that truly serves you. If acknowledging this shift, this deep understanding, feels like a breath of fresh air for you, please comment "freedom" below. Let me know if you're ready to embrace your home as the sanctuary it was always meant to be. The energy drain. Why hosting becomes exhausting. Now, let's think about something else for a moment. Think about it. Hosting used to be simple, remember? A breeze. But these days, it truly takes a lot out of us. A lot. Just walking back and forth from the kitchen, preparing meals, keeping things tidy, even sitting for what used to be called long conversations. All of it can be surprisingly tiring, especially when the body has a few more aches or that energy just dips more quickly than it used to. It's a real drain. From a scientific perspective, every physical movement we make, from standing to lifting, even just bending down, requires more metabolic energy as we age. Our muscles aren't as efficient, you see, and our recovery time? It's significantly longer. Mentally, too, juggling conversations, anticipating needs, keeping track of everything. It also demands more cognitive effort. That effort depletes our mental energy reserves far faster than in our younger days. This is a core biological truth of aging. For those living with persistent joint pain, a bit of difficulty getting around, or those nagging chronic conditions, what once felt like a small, almost unconscious effort can now, genuinely, feel absolutely overwhelming. Your body is just working harder. It's truly working harder to do what it used to do effortlessly. Have you noticed, for instance, that you now need a dedicated recovery day after a family gathering? Or that you're just plain exhausted after an hour of lively chatter? That's your body, my dear friend. That is your body speaking to you, loud and clear. Even just thinking about all the preparations for guests can bring a wave of stress. Just the thought of it. My patient, Carl, a spirited gentleman who used to be the life of every party, recently confided in me, almost whispering, "Doc, I love seeing my grandkids. I truly do. But after a Sunday afternoon visit, even a short one, I feel like I've run a marathon. It takes me 2, sometimes 3 days to get my energy back." His experience, the sheer commonality of it, is heartbreaking. It's incredibly common. So, here's what we can do. First, start by being honest. Honest with yourself and honest with your loved ones about your energy limits. It's not about making excuses, it's about stating facts. Offer simpler hospitality. How about just ordering a pizza? Or, let's just have a quiet cup of coffee, no fuss. You could even suggest meeting at a low-key restaurant instead of hosting at your home. That changes everything. Don't overcommit, my friend. Prioritize your recovery time because it's essential for your overall well-being. Saying no to some events doesn't mean you're being unkind. It means saying a profound yes to your own health. Remember, it's not about being lazy, not at all. It's about being strategic. Strategic with your finite, precious energy. Treat it like the precious resource it truly is. If you've ever truly felt this exhaustion, this deep drain after a social event, type "recover" in the comments below. Let's support each other in prioritizing our energy in a way that truly serves us. The routine roller coaster, when visits disrupt your balance. Moving on, let's talk about something incredibly important for our well-being in these later years. Routine. For many older adults, our daily rhythm, things like our sleep schedules, the precise timing of our medications, or even our regular meal times, are all carefully balanced. It's like a finely tuned machine. One unplanned visit, even a well-meaning one, can throw that entire system, that whole finely tuned system, completely off track. From a scientific perspective, our circadian rhythms, those internal clocks that regulate sleep and wakefulness, become more delicate with age. Even small deviations from our usual sleep patterns can disrupt sleep quality for days. And consistent medication timing? It is absolutely crucial for managing many chronic conditions. Missed doses or altered schedules can lead to real, tangible health consequences. This is the core why it matters so much as we age. Our bodies thrive on routine more than ever before. A consistent schedule helps regulate everything from our blood sugar levels to our mood. Disrupting it isn't just an inconvenience. It can profoundly impact our physical and mental stability. Have you ever found yourself feeling irritable, a bit foggy, or even disoriented the day after guests left? Simply because your sleep was interrupted or your meal times were off schedule? That, my friend, is your body reacting. It's reacting to the routine roller coaster. It's a real phenomenon. I vividly recall a patient named Dorothy. She managed her diabetes beautifully, with a strict, consistent schedule. A week-long visit from her beloved grandkids, while filled with joy and love, completely threw off her meal and medication times. The result? A significant health scare that could have been avoided. It was a stark, sobering reminder of just how critical routine, that seemingly small thing, truly is for our health. So, what's the solution? Communicate. Politely but firmly, communicate your routines to your loved ones. You can say something like, "I'd love to see you, but I do need to stick to my dinner time at 6 p.m., so let's aim for a visit before then." Or, if someone is planning to stay, "I wake up early, so if you're staying, please know I'll be heading to bed by 9 p.m. Be clear. Protect your non-negotiables, your sleep, your medications, your quiet meal times. These are not luxuries. They are fundamental foundations of your health, of your well-being. It's about setting healthy boundaries, not building walls. Your loved ones who truly care, who truly understand, will respect your needs. If protecting your routine is key to your well-being, type routine below in the comments. I'd love to hear what one routine you absolutely, positively can't compromise. The worry factor, germs and unseen stress. Now, let's touch on a quiet worry, one that many of us feel but might not always voice out loud. Add to everything else the quiet worry about germs or illness, and it's no wonder then that the door doesn't swing open as often as it used to. It's a silent, unseen stressor. From a biological standpoint, as we age, our immune systems naturally become less robust, less vigilant. This makes us more susceptible to infections. What might be just a mild cold for a younger person can, unfortunately, lead to pneumonia or other far more serious complications for an older adult. This isn't paranoia. This is a very real, very valid concern rooted deeply in biological changes that come with age. We've also lived through enough, haven't we, to know the very real dangers of infectious diseases firsthand. So, do you find yourself subtly checking if visitors wash their hands when they arrive? Or feeling a slight, almost imperceptible anxiety if someone coughs nearby? That protective instinct, that little alarm bell, is a natural response. It's a response to a more vulnerable immune system. It's your body's way of trying to keep you safe. I've seen this concern rise significantly in recent years, especially after the global health events we've all experienced. People like Helen, a healthy, active 85-year-old, told me, "Doc, I love my family, I truly do. But after my last bout of the flu, which knocked me off my feet for weeks, I'm just so much more careful about who comes over and when." And that, my friends, is not just valid. It's a smart, wise precaution. So, what's the solution here? Don't hesitate to politely ask guests if they're feeling well before they visit. It's perfectly acceptable. Offer hand sanitizer when they come in. Consider outdoor gatherings when possible, especially if the weather is nice. And if you're truly feeling vulnerable, if your body is telling you to be extra cautious, it is perfectly, absolutely acceptable to postpone a visit. Your health is paramount. Be proactive and communicate your needs around health precautions without apology. It's about safety. It's about protecting your well-being. It is not, I repeat, not about being unwelcoming. Sometimes, a thoughtful video call is truly the best medicine. It truly is. If health and safety are your top priorities, and I suspect they are, comment SAFE below. What's one way you protect your health during visits? I'd love to hear your wisdom. The gift of solitude. Why being alone isn't lonely. Beyond just our physical health and energy, there's something even deeper here. It's the quiet, profound beauty of solitude. You see, loneliness and solitude are not the same. Not at all. Loneliness is that nagging ache for company, a feeling of being left out, perhaps. But solitude? Solitude is peace. It truly is. It's a chosen calm. It's the quiet joy of sitting alone with your own thoughts, perhaps watching the clouds drift by, tending to your beloved plants, or simply listening to some soft, comforting music. It's realizing, truly realizing, that you are perfectly content, right where you are, in this very moment. From a scientific perspective, our brains desperately need downtime. They need it to process information, to consolidate memories, and simply to recharge. Solitude allows for this vital mental restoration, which in turn leads to improved focus, greater creativity, and better emotional regulation. This is the core why this need emerges as we age. After decades of family, career, and countless social demands, the opportunity for chosen solitude isn't a luxury. It's a profound psychological need that often emerges beautifully, powerfully. It's not about avoiding people, it's about embracing a deeper, richer connection with yourself. So, do you find yourself savoring those quiet mornings, just watching the world wake up? Or feeling a deep sense of relief when you have the house completely to yourself? That, my dear friend, that is your soul responding. It's responding to the gift of silence. It's a wonderful, affirming feeling. I've observed many of my happiest, most well-adjusted older patients, like Martha, a kind soul who spends an hour every morning simply watching the birds at her feeder and sipping her tea. She once told me, "Doc, that's my sacred time. It truly sets the tone for my whole day. If I miss it, I feel off." Martha understands. She understands the profound restorative power of chosen solitude. So, here's the action step. Actively schedule solitude time into your week, just like you would a doctor's appointment or a coffee date. It could be 30 minutes reading a good book, an hour in your garden, or simply sitting quietly with a warm cup of tea, just being. Don't let others infringe on this precious time. Protect your solitude fiercely. Understand it's not a sign of weakness or social withdrawal. Oh no, it is a profound act of self-care. It is an act of wisdom. This isn't about isolating yourself, not at all. It's about intentionally carving out space for inner peace, which, paradoxically, can make your social interactions even more meaningful, even more cherished. If solitude is your secret to peace, type peace in the comments below. What do you do during your quiet, sacred time? I'm genuinely curious. Quality over quantity. Meaningful connections. Let's shift our focus to our relationships themselves. As we age, many of us start to realize something truly important. We prefer fewer visits, yes, but when those visits happen, we want them to be truly, deeply meaningful ones. We seek quality, not quantity. A quiet cup of tea with one dear friend often feels far more fulfilling than a noisy, sprawling dinner with 10 people. One heartfelt phone call, a genuine connection, can warm the soul more deeply than hours of shallow conversation. From a scientific perspective, research consistently shows that a few strong, supportive social ties are far more beneficial for our mental and physical health in later life than a large network of casual acquaintances. Deep, authentic connections foster a powerful sense of belonging and significantly reduce stress. This is a crucial why for our shift. As we gain more life experience, our filters for superficiality change. We've certainly seen enough small talk to last a lifetime, haven't we? Now, we crave genuine understanding and true connection. Our emotional energy, that precious resource we talked about, is much better spent on relationships that truly nourish us, that fill our cup, rather than drain it. Have you noticed how genuinely draining it can be to sit through a long, chit-chat-filled gathering where you don't feel truly seen or heard? Compare that to the warmth, the genuine warmth you feel after a deep, soul-level conversation with a trusted friend. Your heart, my friend, knows the difference. It absolutely knows. Consider Robert, a wonderful gentleman I know, who used to feel obligated to attend every single social event on his calendar. Everyone. Now, he wisely chooses just one lunch a week with his oldest, dearest friend. And he told me, "Doc, that one lunch recharges me for days. Days! The big parties? They just wear me out." It's a powerful testament, isn't it, to the profound power of quality over sheer quantity. So, here's my advice. Be intentional. Be very intentional about who you spend your precious time with. Reach out to one or two truly close friends for a focused conversation or a quiet activity. Don't feel pressured to attend large gatherings if your heart isn't genuinely in it. Invest your emotional energy wisely. Nurture those relationships that truly uplift you and bring you genuine joy, and respectfully decline those that drain you. This isn't about being exclusive or picking favorites in a mean way. Not at all. It's about being discerning. Your time and energy are simply too valuable to waste on interactions that don't feed your soul, that don't make you feel truly alive. If you're ready to prioritize quality over quantity in your relationships, type quality below in the comments. Who is one person you'll connect with meaningfully this week? Think about it. The emotional shield, protecting your inner calm. And finally, let's talk about our hearts and how they change as time passes. They truly do. We grow more sensitive, less tolerant of negativity, of gossip, or of arguments. We've weathered enough storms in life, haven't we? We've seen it all. We no longer want to invite new ones in. The drama, the subtle comparisons, the meaningless chatter that used to just wash over us. No, now they truly drain us. From a scientific point of view, chronic stress and constant exposure to negativity can significantly elevate our stress hormones. This impacts everything from our blood pressure to our sleep quality. And as we age, our resilience to these emotional stressors can diminish. making us even more vulnerable to their detrimental effects. This is the core why this emotional shield becomes so vital. After navigating a lifetime of challenges and responsibilities, our emotional radar becomes finely, acutely tuned. We have earned the right to choose our emotional environment. We're no longer trying to fix everyone or prove ourselves to anyone. No, we're seeking genuine tranquility, pure tranquility. Have you ever felt a tight knot, in your stomach when a conversation suddenly turns negative? Or found yourself mentally checking out when someone starts gossiping about others? That, my dear friend, that is your inner wisdom speaking. It's telling you clearly to protect your emotional space. Fiercely. A truly wise patient of mine, Joan, always says, with a twinkle in her eye, "Doc, my drama quota for this lifetime is full." Full! She consciously, deliberately avoids situations and conversations that bring negativity into her life, choosing instead environments that foster peace and understanding. Her serenity, her calm, it's truly inspiring to witness. So, here's what you can do. Learn to gently steer conversations away from negativity. You can say, kindly but firmly, "Let's talk about something more uplifting," or, "I prefer not to discuss gossip if you don't mind." If a topic becomes too draining, too heavy, politely excuse yourself for a moment. Take a little break. Become a fierce guardian of your emotional well-being. You have every right, absolutely every right, to set boundaries around the kind of energy you invite into your life and, crucially, into your home. This isn't about being rude. It's about self-preservation. True friends, those who genuinely care, will respect your need for a peaceful, positive environment. They will understand. This might sound a little shocking, but protecting your emotional peace is just as vital for your heart health as a good diet. If that resonates deeply with you, if it's a truth that hits home, type wisdom below. What's one emotional boundary you're ready to set, starting today? As we wrap up, we've explored these profound, beautiful shifts that truly transform our golden years. But knowledge, as they say, is only powerful when we put it into action. So now, I have one important question, a truly personal one for you. What is the one commitment you are making to yourself, just for yourself, after watching this video? It could be as simple as, "I will plan quiet time every afternoon." Or perhaps, "I will gently say no to an invitation that feels draining." Please, take a moment and share your personal commitment in the comments below. Let's build a tapestry of support and inspire each other to take that first, vital step towards a more peaceful, joyful life. And if you found real value, if you felt truly seen and understood in our time together, please show your support by giving this video a hearty thumbs up. It truly helps this message reach more wonderful people just like you. To ensure you continue on this journey with us and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom and heartfelt understanding, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It's more than just subscribing, my friend. It's joining a warm, compassionate community dedicated to living our best, most authentic lives together. Finally, think of one person, just one, who needs to hear this message today. Someone who might be quietly struggling with these same feelings, wondering if they're alone in it all. Please share this video with them. You might just give them the permission they need to embrace their own peace and transform their own aging journey into something truly beautiful. Thank you, truly, for watching. Stay healthy, stay wise, and I'll look forward to seeing you in our next video.